you've been around town at U of L and you've come back here, but can you start by just telling everybody a little bit about yourself and what brought you back to Louisville and obviously moving into this role? Just sort of introduce yourself.
Yeah, so been in the Louisville area for almost 9 years. Originally from the West Coast, played collegiately, then played a little bit afterwards, and then got into the college game for about 20 years. And then had the opportunity to come back here when the ownership group was talking about expanding, and obviously that initial role was with the academy, getting that launch and helping out with the men's first team. And now look, we've evolved into all of this, having the 2 pro teams and the academy and facility, the stadium. And so it couldn't be in a better place, honestly, in this country right now than Louisville.
How've the first couple of days gone?
It's been great. I can't thank the ladies enough, the staff. Everyone's super open-minded. I think we've had some really good conversations, just about new ideas and seeing how we continue to move forward. But the players are first class, professional, open. I couldn't be happier. And again, I can't thank the staff and everybody for rallying and coming together and doing what's, the best thing we can do in a situation. And just move forward, but open-mindedness has been awesome.
When did you learn that you would be the interim coach?
Today's Thursday, right? So it was Tuesday night. Obviously, people saw the release. The good thing with this is I'm here every day. So I've had a lot of interaction previously with racing, obviously with Lou City Men, but technically, I learned Tuesday night.
Mario, was there any hesitancy on your part? It's not an easy situation to be coming into.
No, I mean, look, I love this club. I mean, it sounds cliche and corny. I really love this club, and so, for me, it's what does the club need to help out? I'm not concerned what happens, after this, and all I want is for these ladies to have a good experience, a good opportunity to get some results and continue to improve. That's what it's about. But no, I mean, again, the owners have been phenomenal, and my responsibility is to the club. And so whether that's again running the academy, helping out the men, Lou City, helping out racing in this capacity. So it's what I love to do. This is my happy time being on the field, whether it's 6-year-olds or with women or with the men.
How do you make that transition from youth academy to top level women professionals in a day?
Well, luckily, I've been working with obviously the older group as well in the academy. My previous experience definitely helps. And I think the biggest asset I have is that I have been here every day. So it's not just, I came from the 5 and 6-year-olds and out of the blue being thrown to this. This facility has allowed me every single day. Have I been actually coaching them? No, but interaction with their staff, with the players, watching training. Again, same thing with the men. So from the outside, I guess it would look like I was thrown into it, but quite honestly, I feel very prepared to step in and help out.
What was your reaction when you first heard the news about Christy?
Not like anything. I mean, you feel for the whole situation for people, but again, my mode shifted directly to how do I help these young ladies, and then how do we make them a good experience, make them good pros, and then help them be successful. But ultimately, my responsibility is to these women to prepare them. These are big time pros. You know what I mean? And one thing I love about them, you see right now, like I'm gonna have to yell at them to get off the field. So it's right away. Okay, what do we need to do? And most importantly, how do we make sure that they're prepared both mentally and physically and soccer-wise?
Not the easiest first game to be walking into, is it?
Wow, come on, all right, no problem. Yeah, it's as a coach, every game you prepare. Obviously they're a good team, but I like how trainings have gone. And here's what I can tell you: that it doesn't matter who you play. The same nerves are there, the same preparation there. You have a process, and we go out and prepare the best we can. And again, the reaction's been amazing. Training's been awesome. I know they're super excited to play rain, in the stadium and whatnot. So, we go and we give it our best.
Have you talked to Danny Cruz at all about taking over while the season's already started?
Yeah, Danny and I don't know if people know, Danny and I are very, very close. I actually coached Danny in college. So relationship-wise, not only as colleagues, as peers professionally, but he and I have a very, very tight relationship. We talk constantly throughout the day. So yeah, 100%. I mean, he and I continue to share ideas, and we share idea both ways. And that relationship, like I say, most people don't realize it, but he and I have known each other. I'll even take it further back. I coached when he was a youth. So Danny and I are very, very tight, and it's refreshing to have someone in there that, similar situation, not the exact same, but took over, and so he and I can share ideas and experiences.
What was his reaction when you got the job?
The reaction is, how are the ladies? I mean, I think that's what's most important. This is not about me at all. This is, how are we, making sure these ladies are able to perform at the highest level. That's what it's all about. So his reaction and my reaction was, all right, what do we need to do to make these ladies, in a good place and prepare for this game? That's what it's all about. This is not at all about me whatsoever. This is about preparing them and giving them the best experience, for a great club.
When you learned that you'd be interim head coach, what were you told about the circumstances surrounding Chris's departure?
I was just that it was time for a change. There was a need, I won't say time, there was a need for a change. And that's all I need to know, That what happens outside that, that's quasi, it's more important that they came to me, they asked me to help out, and I'm helping out. That's ultimately what's most important.
Have you started to have any individual meetings with players and taking them and stuff like that?
Oh, look, as people, And obviously there's soccer meetings, there's people meetings, just talking to Shayna right now about her two kids, what she needs. 100%. Anyone who knows me, I love people. To get to know people and who they're about. That's at the root of it, right? Who are they as people? The soccer, when I say it's easy, those conversations we're having all the time, but most importantly is I got to get to know them as people. That's my priority right now, is getting to them know as people.
Anything struck you just about their reaction in general, or anything specifically just since you've been talking to them? Obviously they're professionals, they're paid to deal with whatever comes, but what's been your impression of how every kind of whole
They're highly motivated. They're phenomenal to work with. That's what's awesome about them. They, it's tough. Anytime there's change and whatever circumstances, it's tough. But they are so highly motivated to do well, to represent this club. I think, you learn real fast how proud they are to be here and to play for this club and for this city. You learn that right away. So there's an absolute pride in what they're doing. And I keep going back to just how welcoming they've been, and we've had great conversations, both individually, like you talked about, and as a team.
Good.
Have you ever entertained or thought about being a pro coach at this?
Yeah, I've done this for a long time, and you learn quickly in coaching. You don't know what's around the corner. Early on when I was coming through, there wasn't. I think the WSA was kind of in and out. So on the women's side, it was obviously being a lot different. Even the men's side, when I was coming through, playing, MLS just started. And then as a coach, honestly, the opportunities were at the collegiate game. So a lot of people my age, first, we were college coaches. And then, you do that, and you go around the college game. And then, big reason why I came back and left the college game was, again, the opportunities for me professionally to grow. And again, whether that's with the academy, with the first team, and then the professional side, again, it's, you don't know when situations arise and you get opportunities. So I feel, very, very prepared. I'm excited for it. Again, I'm not naive. It's going to be a big challenge. And, again, whether it's this Saturday or any game, but it's a challenge I love and I welcome.